So everyone has that one game they can't stop talking about. The one that takes up at least some part of their brain at all times. On an unrelated note, you should play the Nonary games. They have an excellently written story and compelling characters and a delightfully spooky tone and a super interesting mystery. At any rate, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was that game for one of my close friends. And once the Switch version came out, I knew I had no reason not to experience it. So I played it 60% of the way through before Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I got super distracted. But that's why I'm happy to say, for the first time ever, hey there, it's Pokemon Cat, and I'll be playing The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Hopefully to completion this time. Sharp-eyed viewers will notice that I had a failed recording that I'm not even going to bother deleting. We're of course going to name ourselves Link, because, you know, Aiden doesn't exactly scream Hero of Time. What, no HD? I thought I was playing the right version. I love the music in this game. It's so grand. It's not a Zelda game if you don't start in a dream, I guess. Oh god, no, not the boss we have to fight 4 times. Rise, Link. The time has come for you to awaken. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. That's a really big room for what's basically a college. I forgot it did that. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing the feather will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Link. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? You better not keep me waiting. Zelda. Right away, I love how expressive these characters are. I know everyone says that, but Link's little smile right there when he hears about Zelda is absolutely fantastic. It shows so much depth of character right away. Also, Rich! I can't wait to see that text box, like, over and over and over. Oh wait, this isn't Twilight Princess, so I don't have to worry about that. Thank you, game, for telling me how to do the most basic of controls in basically every game that ever existed. Also, I absolutely adore Skyloft's soundtrack. It just feels so, like, warm and homely. For a desolate island in the... or, I guess for a desolate sky islands in the sky, it feels so inviting. Hey, Link! Up here! Good morning to you, Link. Today's finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Target me and we can have a quick chat. Excellent! Always remember you can target someone to talk to them easily. I'm talking to nothing! And even when there isn't anything to target, it's a convenient way to quickly face your view forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come join me up here? You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? Then you can make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up here. So, is this how we're supposed to get up to this area? Can we not just walk up there to like some stairs or something? Do we have to climb everywhere around Skyloft? It must be really inconvenient to live here. So what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Link? Oh? You have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gaepora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she scampered off again. Look! Over there, do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start, and I just put on a fresh set of clothes, and, well, you see... Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? I guess... Fantastic! So you'll do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I appreciate you taking the time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off that ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. It really is convenient this Link can climb, otherwise we might not be able to even finish our adventure. Also, this game's movement feels great. It's just so... maybe not fluid, but it flows well. Just climb up here, and cat acquired, or... What is this thing? I know it's like a fantasy creature specific to the series, but... I don't even know how to describe it, like a raccoon, monkey, elephant thing. Nice work, you've brought her back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Link. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Oh yes, I should give you a reward. It's not much, but please take this. Don't tell the others. Yay, favoritism! Also free money! I really am rich now! Elvis working on a gate, I see nothing weird about that. Shiny green fruit, I see nothing weird about that either. Also, one of my favorite little details I never see anyone talking about. Up there, you can see 3 of the medals from Ocarina of Time, or I guess medallions. I never look up there, or I've never looked up there before my test recording this time, and I kind of wish I had that authentic reaction to show you guys here. But, oh well. Hey, good morning, Link. I'm glad to see my Loftman got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit! They're mine to use today in the ceremony since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. So, how do I look? I can't be mean to her. She's great. I think so too. But it's nice to know you agree, Link. Thanks, Link. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, hello, Father. Ah, Link, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point. Today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwings share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. But that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare we were sure for some time it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight! The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away, without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. But who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. The ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Link messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link. Listen, Link, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Here we are. Go on now, jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go! I love these two. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong! Hang in there, Link. I've got you. Are you two alright? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your left wing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Link, when you said you couldn't sense your loft wing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own loft wing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird is gone. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recalled correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. Link, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little, so that you can find your bird. But, Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. What a start to this game. Again, so many of the characters are just great, so expressive. I'm not going to be talking about how much I love this game this whole time, although maybe I should. One thing I would like to say, did anyone notice the blue sash on Zelda's outfit? I like to think that's where we got the color blue for the champion's tunic from Breath of the Wild. What's wrong, Link? You're looking a little pale. What? Your Loftwing is missing? How strange and troubling. Do you think you can find him? You're going to start looking for him now? How will you make it back in time to fly in the ceremony? It looks like your participation in the ceremony hinges on whether or not you can find that bird on time. Excuse me. I see. So the headmaster has summoned me. Alright then, I'll go speak with him immediately. I still owe you for helping me out earlier, so don't worry about the ceremony for now. You focus on finding your Loftwing. Everyone knows the one thing you need to do to find your missing bird. Go get a sword. Oh, what? Okay. Let's see, what do we have to do first? Oh, I remember. Okay. I guess we can only really go one way, and that's out in the Skyloft itself. Let's see, if I recall correctly. You did it! A Sky Stag Beetle! Wait up! I can't wait to get the bug net. Bug nets are great. Also, I'm rich! I think it's time to meet, hands down, the best character in the game. You know, Groose, that sure was a pain with all that scratching and pecking. Of course it was. You thought a big Crimson Loftwing like that was gonna go down without a fight? But we got him, and I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. Whoa, Link! So, yeah. Just how long you been standing there? What's your problem, anyway? Oh, wait, I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it on those dopey eyes of yours. They're pleading, "Oh, Groose, can you please find it in your heart to let me win today, please?" You're just desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up on the statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. Well, sorry, pal. Groose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice, work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see your bird? Where is that scruffy pile of red feathers? I can't imagine what could have happened to him. Do you think his tiny brain got confused by all the clouds and got lost? I can't stop myself. Nice hair, buddy. You lay off my due right now or I'll flatten you. Everyone knows I got the slickest pompadour in town. You know, we're all getting tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. You've been friends since you were kids. Big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. Would you wake up, straighten up, and grow a backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our honored academy through the mud. And just who might you be talking about, Groose? Oh, Zelda, hey, nah, it's, Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Link again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy, like all of us. Why do you insist on bullying him around so much? Yeah, I suppose... You suppose? Suppose what? Keep it in your pants, dude. I suppose you... forget it. I wasn't supposing anything, okay? Okay, we're out of here, boys. Later, Link. Hope you find your bird, or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback towards knighthood. So find that bird or get really used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. Don't talk about my flavor. That's gross, dude. I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads have something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance. Link, those guys aren't going to help us find your bird, so we better start searching. I'll fly around Skyloft and see if I can spot any trace of your bird. Father said he talked to Instructor Horwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry, we'll find your bird in time. Alright, now it is time to get a sword, I hope. Again, though, I gotta say, the introduction a lot of these characters have is great. Zelda's great, Link is super expressive. It's weird, I feel like this is one of the longer tutorials that's been in a Zelda game, but like, it doesn't really feel like it. It's not really too long until you get the sword, and a lot of the characters are entertaining. Also, I feel like a lot of people give the gyro controls a lot of flack for being bad, but they're really not. And it's time to prove it with the practice sword. Might as well get a bit of practice in. This is the training hall afterwards. I was going to say the practice hall, but I don't think that's what it's called. Let's see. We got a stab. We can slice. Slice the other... Oop, slice the other way. Oop. I clearly do need the Wow. I clearly do need the practice, don't I? Wow. I thought I've been taking things slow. To the side, and... That's right, Link. You really are a strong swordsman. Easy to teach, too. You make this instructor proud. Are you ready to try a spin attack? I guess, even though I already did one, because I'm awesome. God, this is so satisfying. I can't wait to get into actual combat. Also, any game that has the Fatal Blow in it is automatically fantastic. Which I believe is only this one, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess, I believe? Give me a Zelda game with the Fatal Blow back, please. I know I can't take swords out of the sparring hall, but like, my bird's kind of in trouble, so yeah. I need a sword. I don't know why I need a sword to save my bird, but I just do. Let's see, I believe our destination is the waterfall, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe Elvis should be done with the gate. Yep. I do know a little bit about this game. It's just, again, once we get to roughly... I think it's after the first Or I'm sorry, after the 4th dungeon is roughly where my knowledge of this game stops. I have seen playthroughs of it before, so I do know what happens and like what some of the later stuff looks like. I just haven't experienced it myself. It was a great idea to get started on this game about 1 month before Tears of the Kingdom came out, clearly. Hey, I didn't know we're psychic. That's cool. Skyward Sword Link might as well be the most powerful one at this rate. There we go. Has any other Link ever been psychic before? I know it's just like bird psychic powers, but it's still psychic powers. Did that bird just fly behind me from doing a forward-facing helm splitter? I love this game. This is awesome. Oop. Don't know how that worked. Let me not run out of stamina this early in the game. I don't want to die yet. Wow, these enemies are dropping a lot of money. Speaking of, I think the wallet cap is only like $300 right now, which is a little bit scary. One thing I do know about Skyward Sword, though, is that in a lot of cases, you don't really have... what am I trying to say? I'm sorry. You don't really have to worry about not having stuff to spend money on. Usually the game is pretty good with giving you lots of stuff to spend money on. Which is great, because the game also gives you a lot of it. Let's see here. I did see a chest up there. And some pots. It's not a Zelda game without pots. Also, thanks for telling me what a heart is, game. I'm so rich already. This is great. Let's see. More money, and believe it or not, in this hole, even more money. We haven't even made it through the first, like, miniature cave yet. It's been half an hour, and I already have 122 rupees. And it's going to be nowhere near enough to get everything done that I want to get done. However, I think this scenic view right here is a good stopping point. Yeah, I know we're about to find our bird, but that's just going to make the next episode all more exciting. Thank you so much for watching The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Episode 1. And it's been a good time. I'll see you next episode.